You're listening to a Saturday night gaming podcast, The Great War, run by Tony Stevens. Hope you enjoy.
Attention, Patriots! The year is 1940 and the world stands on the edge of darkness as the iron grip of Rasputin's Russian Empire tightens across the globe. From the frozen wastes of Siberia to the bombed-out streets of Tokyo, the forces of freedom fight valiantly to hold the line against the enemy bolstered by unholy magic and terrifying technology. But fear not, brave citizens, for the United States has unveiled its greatest weapon in this battle for liberty, Squad Scion. Handpicked from the best and the brightest, these extraordinary individuals have undergone cutting-edge enhancements to become living symbols of hope. And now, 4 fresh recruits, armed with newfound powers and unshakable resolve, are ready to join the fight. These courageous heroes will face the horrors of war, sabotage the Russian war machine, and stand tall against Rasputin's monstrosity, the warriors of divinity. The road ahead will be perilous, but freedom is worth every sacrifice. So, stand at attention, soldiers! The world is watching and the time to strike for liberty is now! Good evening, brave listeners. It is my privilege and honor to welcome you to Terra Prime, the Great War, proudly presented by Saturday Night Gaming and now powered by the Apocalypse. Prepare yourselves for a journey into a world on the brink of chaos, where history has been rewritten and heroism is the last line of defense against tyranny. Tonight you'll witness the clash of courage and darkness as our valiant players navigate the rich lore of Terra Prime, unraveling secrets, facing unimaginable terrors, and standing firm against adversity the likes of which the world has never known before. It's action, it's adventure, it is history rewritten, and with a touch of the extraordinary, I might add. Now, with great excitement, I present our cast and crew, starting to my right.
That's me.
I had to think about it too.
I am Patrick Danielson. I'm being played by Dan.
Not Patrickson. Daniel
Yes.
Patrickson? No, that's not right.
I'll be going by Breaker most of the game. I expect all of you to remember that. I am a explosives expert who got experimented on, and now I get to be protected by water sometimes.
Cool.
Be on the lookout. I did accidentally dehydrate somebody to death one time, but I promise to try not to do that again.
Just releasing those secrets early on.
Yes.
Awesome. All right. And you, sir.
Don't worry, I wrote that down. It is a secret that I will give to somebody later.
That everybody else already knows. Got it. Got it.
Hopefully we'll all forget by then.
My name is John. My character is not Blast Master.
He's not the blast master. He's the explosives expert. You mean Gas Blaster?
He's
Or
also
Gas Master?
Gas Master.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
He
The Mass Gaster.
his given name by his mother is Gaston, but he now mostly goes by Atomos.
Animus.
Thanos.
Oh my gosh.
Animus
I knew you
Thanasis.
shouldn't do this if you couldn't pronounce it.
I'm pretty sure that means the deadly wind, right?
Yeah, because my whole family was killed by Rasputin, and
Same.
so in my I don't know who you are.
Twinsies.
We haven't gotten to you
I
yet.
know who you are.
Well, that's because I'm explaining who I am.
It's happening currently.
You know I'm Gaston, and that I have allowed myself to, through experimentation, to enhance myself so that it'll fuel my revenge against that guy I mentioned earlier.
Rasputin.
Rasputin.
Ah.
He has a power to make me forget. I will never forget. And that now, through experimentation, I am completely a gaseous being, poisonous gas, and I mostly have to be contained in a suit.
Special containment.
Yeah, special containment suit. I have gas powers. I can release myself into the air, causing discomfort to people around me. And
Sometimes
I think
death.
it's called passing gas is the name of the
Get them all out now. Go ahead.
We're not going to get them all out now.
Better out than in, I always say.
Yeah.
You literally never said that.
Well, just now I did.
Yeah.
You heard it. It's on
Wind,
recording.
Dust in the wind, so I'll go with it.
Dust in the wind. Okay, you. We're moving on.
I'm Jessica. I'm playing Katya Khrushchev. She also had her family killed by Rasputin. They were dissenters. He didn't like that.
This guy's been getting around.
Yeah, dissenters don't get a lot of attention, not good attention from
Yeah.
dictators.
Yeah.
Dictators and dissenters oftentimes they clash.
I heard that was how you sign up for being a guinea pig.
That's in New Guinea, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was a guinea pig. That's why I'm gas now.
Oh, anyway, sorry.
You allowed yourself to be a guinea pig. Don't even. We just listened to
Yeah, it
your
doesn't
story.
matter if I allow myself.
Now, what kind of a monster allows themselves to be experimented on by a scientist
I
just
didn't
to
say
save the
that
country?
I didn't allow. I just said that I was a guinea pig, and that is a fact.
I have fought in all the countries. I was rescued by the Germans and then fought in all the countries.
I
And
fought in
now
all
I
the
ended
plus
up
one.
here.
Nice. All right. And you with the red hair.
I'm Laura and I'm playing Ellie. And I don't remember my backstory.
You're a sweet young girl from Alabama. And
Alabama.
Alabama. And
Well, that's all. You don't even.
you could get a moonburn there, but she did not. She actually joined the great fight against the Russian war machine because she doesn't like it. It's because her older brother died. Yeah.
How did you forget about your older brother?
Her older brother
It's
died.
so traumatic that I forgot.
Maybe he's much older, and she doesn't remember.
He was fighting for the armed forces against the Russian war machine. He died, and she said, "I am not going to take this. I can stand up for myself and beat these bastards."
Was he also
That's
killed
why she's
by
here.
Rasputin?
Well, I mean, by extension, probably, because everybody that's killed by the Russians is killed by Rasputin, I guess, at some
Yeah,
point.
that makes sense.
All right. So I'm Tony Stevens. I will be your GM, editor-in-chief for this game. I hope to bring everybody all of the thrilling action that they've come to know by listening to Saturday Night Gaming's podcasts. Don't forget to go back and listen to everything that's predated this because it's all awesome too. And then tune in every week for us and we will present to you the best, most exciting story about the 1940s altered history that you've ever heard while listening to this. Right? Don't you agree?
Of all the broadcasts that I've ever heard, this is definitely one of them.
Of all the broadcasts in all the world about the altered history of the 1940s, you had to listen to mine. So, without further ado, go, comrade! Do another dance, yeah, yeah! Just raise the dead, we're gonna raise the dead, and
I
then
love it.
the song continues as you go to the top floor, and the doors start to creak as the elevator goes.
I look at Katya and I say, remember, no Russian.
All right, so you are now at floor 63.
Could someone open the hatch?
From the top of the
Is-
wall inside the.
Who would like to sit upon my shoulders, or let me sit upon theirs?
Oh, I would like to.
Why does he sound like Ace Ventura?
Yeah, I did.
That was actually Gaston making fun of him and trying to mock his accent.
Oh.
And then he goes back to being French, and he's like, "Oh, I'm just kidding, I'm French,
Plus, I'm actually your father.
and I am your father. I am your French father."
Am I his father?
No, he has amnesia though.
Thought about planting
Oh, I'm just
a
messing with him?
but we-
Well, you haven't tried to convince
Is
him.
I am your father?
Yeah, we might do that a little later.
I was just thinking it would
He's
slow
gonna
them down
glide
if they
soon.
come after us.
I'm not gonna beat you on this.
Peace out, rainbow trout. Squirrel out.
So, I will climb up on your shoulders and push with all of my -1 strength.
With a -1 strength combined, we have 0 strength.
Excellent.
Wait, -1 plus -1 is not 0.
There's a positive in there, so it's fine.
-2. 2 negatives make a worse. You're actually providing each other like Three Stooges style comedy.
Excellent.
No,
I'm
but you
just saying
could.
they cancel each other out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
but
we
they
could
don't
do
if they're
it.
both
He's
negatives.
just assisting me with
You could
the
try to
roll.
roll it. There's an assist on it. You could roll.
What did he
I rolled a
do?
4 total.
Oh my god.
Oh, with the assist,
That
that's
was a
5.
5. All right, so Stormfront, you look to your side and you
so I
see
got
Patty
5.
is like pushing himself up onto this new guy Hawk's shoulders, and he's like, "Watch me do this!" And he just slams his hands against the roof, and you hear this large like, and it just like comes back down on you, and there's just this loud noise that echoes throughout the whole floor.
That's the idea, yeah. I was creating a distraction for you.
As you hear footsteps coming
Oh, I thought
towards
there was
you.
a beat. I thought this was still the elevator.
No, you are no longer in the mood. If you know, you know.
I don't know.
It's sad.
The Glenn Miller Band in the Mood is the name of the song.
But
How
we're
would we
no
know
longer in
that?
it.
Yeah.
Some people know.
Some people know.
Yeah,
You know,
did-
you know.
did
If
say
you know,
that.
you know. That's why I said that.
That was the Easter egg for the listeners.
Don't
It was a
make that deep.
very, very popular song in the 1940s. They actually played it during a bombing. So there was actually an air bombing going on while they continued to play the song.
Wow,
I
you
bet
didn't
that
know
was a
this.
The
huge
Glenn
song.
Miller Band, there's a Glenn Miller story. It's a great movie. It's black and white, but, you know, muscle through it and watch it. It's awesome.
I bet that was a huge psyop.
How do you know that? Who are you?
Well, my grandfather loved that movie, and he loved the Glenn Miller Band.
Oh, yeah.
And my dad was really into military history, so. Anywho.
So,
Yes, and now you hear footsteps coming your way.
yes.
Speeding up.
outside the door.
Yes. Your elevator door is open, and
Oh.
Patty has just made a lot of loud noise against the roof of the elevator, and you hear footsteps coming down the hallway of
But we
this
are
unknown
not-
floor 63.
We are not on the floor that we want to be on.
So we can't get in the.
We're
But they're
in the
not-
elevator on the floor under the floor under the floor
Without
under
whatever security
the floor that
key
we want to be on.
that goes in
Basically,
the
we
elevator,
need to
you can only
start-
go down.
We need to start looking for the key
Maybe
on
this
any
guy's got the
dead
key.
guy.
Perhaps. Who knows?
I'm assuming that was
Oh.
our plan by coming up here.
Gotcha.
What?
You're really good at talking to people.
Am I?
What's his name again?
Oh,
I
Patty.
usually just
Patty.
piss him off.
Would you like me to try to talk to them?
Are we gonna talk to them?
Yeah. I'm totally just going to tell the guy that I'm elevator repairman. And
Sure. Yes. Let's try that. Do it.
Are you dressed like a?
It doesn't
I
matter.
am dressed like a U.S. soldier,
Yeah, that's exactly what I was.
That's hilarious.
but I'm going to tell him that I'm an elevator repairman, and he doesn't know what I was doing before the war.
Hold on. Can we just have him possess the guy?
We don't know if he's dead.
Everyone
point.
around here has been dead. Can you see if you can possess the guy?
What do you got?
Um,
Do you want to use dead
my
synth?
my instincts kick in,
Mhm.
and I'm just gonna come out the door and I'm just gonna start shooting.
Oh my god, seriously?
Fair
That's a
enough.
quick way to make dead people.
Yeah, that is true.
Exactly.
All right, go ahead and give the roll for speed. And are you
But
using
hold on.
precision
No,
aim
this
or
thing
anything?
is going to be one of those big tanky things that we had to fight before. So we can
Dual
hear
wield.
its footsteps.
You never hear them coming.
Go ahead.
That should be 4 shots.
Because
Yeah.
yeah.
10.
And dual wield is This one was simple. Nice.
All right. So as the three Bravo team members are like kind of like discussing what's going on and what they're hearing, Patty hits the floor on the elevator as the man who is holding him up by his shoulders moves instinctively, pulling out both sidearms and diving out of the elevator, opening fire with both of these weapons as these shots ring down the hallway. And as they do, you see a bright flash of violet energy as hits are made. And you look up to see this figure still moving towards you now, just slowed a little bit, but now glowing brighter. And the look on his face is very intense as you see violet energy emanating from his eyes and the flesh around that almost cracking apart like flakes of burning paper.
Is this our friend?
As you see violet energy underneath his flesh as well. And now there are several new big holes that are
like
glowing with violet energy.
Is this that dude whose sword
And
is
you
stolen?
see that he's got a very intense but damaged armor and a large katana that
This
is
is
on
our
his
friend,
back.
but he's like reanimated as a dead guy.
She says out loud.
Yeah, I say that out loud. But I don't think we can like save him from being dead guy.
We don't know that he's
He's
a
dead.
dead guy. We know that he went into a void storm, and now he's here.
What's his name again?
If only we could see the prompt, then we would
Takeshi
know.
Nakamura.
Yes, Takeshi. Okay.
Yeah. If,
Now
we,
you can try talking to him.
if we saw the boss music,
Is this the Nemesis music?
I was tricked by the elevator music. There was no nemissary music.
Try to talk to him.
It was
Yeah,
not a
you tried to talk to
sarcastic
him.
tone.
yeah, he liked
He wants to
me.
talk.
You
I
talk.
saw
Yeah,
him
he
live
doesn't like me. I
so
stole his
started
sword the
shooting.
first time we met him. He hates
It
me.
makes sense.
I'm in a hostile building.
No, that all makes sense.
Yeah.
Everybody here is supposed to be hostile.
Hold on, don't shoot this guy.
They may-
Try to talk to him.
You don't know.
Yeah, he might be possessed, but let's find out.
I can
Hey!
change that.
So you're coming out and you're going to wave.
I come out and
Let's see
say,
what happens.
hey, hold your fire. Hey! Man, you're not looking so good. Are you okay?
All right.
just shot
So
up
you're
four
going to give me an intelligence roll.
Yes.
Because you're basically trying to give a persuasive argument here, right?
Yes. So that's an 11. I don't have any powers in persuading.
Wow. 11's a good speech, though. So you basically come out and you're like, Takeshi, it's me, it's Patty. Remember that thing that we did? We were on the boats, right? Good times.
Haven't seen you since that void storm.
You are alive. I saved you. And your loudmouth, angry friend of a woman.
Hey, I resent that remark.
She's here. The gods do not smile upon me.
Hey, I thought you liked me a little.
Only slightly.
You told them not to tell me that. They told me that.
Who is your friend? He has put several holes in my body.
Well,
I
to be
was
fair,
not brief there was any friendlies in the building.
to be fair, you looked like a dead guy.
I am not dead. I do not know what I am, but I know that here I can do damage against Rasputin.
Can you get us to the top 3 floors?
Why do you think I am stuck here? I've been trying to find my way up.
So he doesn't have the key either.
Is the
We think.
He pulls out his katana and he says, I shall make ye work. As he's like focusing his energy into the
dying
katana.
has not done anything good for him.
Wait, he didn't die.
He
did
used to be way smarter
He
than this.
can teleport. But
Ooh, he
we
can.
think if we go up through the
Can you
elevator.
imagine if gas could teleport? How powerful I would be.
Hey, Gas could go up there.
I'm gonna start working on gas portation.
Can he go up through the elevator shaft in his gas form and see if he can...
I could give people
Unlock the elevator
gas by just teleporting a little bit of gas.
Why don't
inside
you
them.
go up the elevator shaft and see if you can get to the floors above?
I would have to jump out of my suit.
Maybe you
Yes,
could
he
just
would-
release a little bit out of your
That's-
knife hole.
I can release a little bit.
No,
out of my
that's-
release hole. Yeah.
That's an attack that he does. That's not like an awareness that he has.
He does it all the time.
I've
like,
released
just-
a little bit
Yeah,
of
he
me.
leaks a little bit all
Yeah.
the time just to
He's got
go
the
and
smaller
do stuff.
stuff.
The precedent hasn't been set.
The
okay?
precedent has only been set that he can look inside of like vent shafts and stuff,
Yeah.
not go 3 whole floors above himself, dissipating from his suit without dissipating.
I could slowly.
That would still need to be gaseous form.
could
Like if
slowly
he's gonna do it,
dissipate
that's
stuff.
fine. But he still needs to roll gaseous form so he can maintain his presence
See if
within
you
that
can do it.
gas.
Okay. I blow my own dice now.
Oh, that is awesome.
That doesn't count.
Just knock it in.
No, it doesn't count.
Just knock it.
Reroll
I
it.
re-roll the whole thing because of that.
What was he even doing perched up there?
Just roll that one.
Do I? That's a question at the end. Do I re-roll the whole thing or just the one?
One of
His
his
die
dice
was
did something
stopped right on the corner. It didn't actually go in.
We roll the one that didn't go in.
Dang it. You just roll it. It
I
did be the
got-
high one.
It doesn't. It has to be the highest.
It's
Roll.
Still. Oh, damn it. It's the same thing.
Oh!
That's
I take off my suit and then I
Hey.
immediately
Hold on.
fall into a puddle. Oh, do you want me to use this?
No, I'm just saying you had that.
Oh yeah,
Have it.
reroll.
Okay,
Use your edge on reroll.
I will re-roll.
But you can edge up to the next tier as well.
Yeah, but he
Well,
was
he,
like a
he
I rolled a
rolled
three.
a 3.
So that would put him at 7 and 9.
No,
If you-
it would put me at like a
No, it would
5.
put you up. It would put you at a 7 or 9.
I'm likely to roll better than 3.
Well,
Whatever you want to do, man. Do it.
Go for the
Your
roll.
choice.
What do I do, boss?
It's your choice. Do you want to re-roll or use
I'm
to
gas.
go
I
to the
don't have a
next tier?
brain.
If only had a brain.
I'm totally scared.
Are you Dorothy in this?
You are.
Nope, not.
what would everybody be?
Okay, okay. Should I
He's the
roll?
scarecrow.
Now what happens if I don't roll, if I
Let that
just
be the
like
Tin Man.
choose the next tier up? I get hindered in some way.
Right. So if he gets a 7 to 9, he's asking, does he?
No, you just met the Tin Man. The scarecrow, the Tin Man, the
Okay.
cowardly lion.
ADHD. If he rolls 7 to 9, what does he? Can he like hold it together?
I would give him an option. So basically, if he just goes with 7 to 9, I would challenge him
They're
with an
gone.
option.
It's right there. Okay,
This one.
John, Gaston.
Gaston.
If
Yeah.
you do 7 to 9, you get a challenge. Like you get an option. Like you probably get to do it, but you take damage or something.
No damage. Roll.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that's 6 and that's a 5. 11.
That's way better.
That is way better.
Plus 3 minus 1.
So it's 13.
Yes.
So that's even. Oh, minus your injury.
So, in
Left
gaseous
hand.
form, you are able to move around the door that he couldn't open,
Yeah.
and you leak into the elevator shaft, taking
Crap,
your
just
gaseous form again. Only a piece of you, though, like you're still connected, like a gas tether
Yeah,
between
like
the suit.
yeah,
You're just
I know. I have
stretching
in my
yourself.
head how I have like inserted.
And so you have now managed to tendril little smoke tendrils up to the next floor.
yeah, yeah.
And then you try to go a little bit higher, but you notice that there seems to be some sort of strange energy
It's strange energy
that is stopping you
A
from
force
bouncing
field.
this.
There's a force field up there.
from no.
He starts touching it,
strange.
and it looks to he goes like boom, and then like ripples out with like light energy, and there seems to be strange, archaic
Imps.
text.
Oh, text.
Like
Sorry.
Arcane,
symbols.
is that what you meant? Arcane?
There's text.
Arcane, yes. Sorry.
Ah,
Arcanes.
this is proof that we live in a simulation.
Okay, come back to us.
Okay, I'm coming back.
Okay, tell us what you saw.
Okay, I saw a strange energy, and when I touched it, archaic text emerged, which proves we live in a simulation.
Okay, okay.
Oh, I have had this theory for a very long time, and I must tell you about it.
Okay, but so there's a force field. Is what we just
It's
learned.
a strange.
He was able to access floor
Yeah.
64, but there was a strange force
do I
field
recognize-
blocking him from going to floor 65.
Can I write any of the runic kind of language
A
down?
force field that
so I can
might
see it.
prevent blasts from causing any damage.
Okay, here is what we need. So, what's on
Need a
this
man
floor?
on a
Have we
chair.
explored this floor yet?
We need one.
You
yeah.
found Takeshi Nakamura,
He has
who
been
has been here
exploring.
wandering around.
Okay, Takeshi, what's on this floor?
There is a great emanating energy telling me to destroy the city.
What?
On this floor?
It is like a strange buzzing in the back of my head. It is white noise static that is stabbing into my very soul. It is asking me to destroy everything I see, and I am trying not to.
Hey, snap out of it.
And he sits down on the ground and starts meditating
He wants to
again.
flip a table.
Do you know where the energy's coming from?
Yeah.
Can you teleport to the action?
Yeah.
Can I teleport?
To the action.
Can
Up
I
there.
teleport?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can?
Bro, yeah, you can teleport. Can you teleport us to the action?
This is not something I remember doing.
You did it with a whole fucking vehicle.
Teleport him because
A whole
he's got the
fucking
secret.
vehicle! What kind of vehicle?
A
It was
fucking
a
one.
jeep.
A
Was
fucking
it
vehicle!
a tank? Was
This
it a
is what you
tank?
do
It
with
was a-
vehicles!
It was like
No,
a Jeep or
it
something.
was.
You Americans always astound me!
Was it a Humvee or a tank?
It was a
It was
troop
Jeep.
transport.
Yeah, it was a troop transport, like a Jeep, basically.
Okay. Can you teleport us to the action?
To the fucking Jeep!
No, to the up there where the energy's coming from.
I can try, I do not remember this teleport.
Try to teleport him.
I love how you just voluntold him.
Well, no, he's got all the C3, 4, whatever.
That may not be a good thing if
he-
he fails.
We have to put it up there and blow it up. I'm sure he has another character rolled up ready to go if his character blows up.
I would like to assist him by whispering soothing words
Oh god.
as he tries. Awesome!
Oh no, is it a good awesome?
If you're assisting him, that means you bump him up from. So if he had his +2, then you basically bump him up to a 9.
Okay,
So you're going to probably go but take damage. Is that what happens when you get a 7 to 9?
I'm fine.
7 to 9 means that they are going to potentially teleport
Somewhere.
somewhere.
Oh god.
Yeah.
This is like Dan
I'm
actually
looking
trying to
forward to
go
this.
somewhere.
Yeah.
So you've just taken your teleportation option and given it to him, and
Yeah.
he has now gone somewhere. So in a flash of violet energy,
Oh, that's fun.
Breaker and Windwalker are gone.
Okay.
Well, you guys
So-
are gone.
His name's Breaker.
Now, I've still got contact with him.
You are on comms with him, yes.
Where you at?
There seems to be radio static coming
Okay,
from
well,
the
we're all
radios.
either going to blow up or not.
My radio's all wet.
Slightly more.
Hang on, let me get my cell phone.
Oh, that cell phone took forever to find. Because it just floated around in my entire body. But that was
Wasn't it in like a
previous me.
Ziploc or something?
Yeah, he had it in it was like a waterproof.
It was a Nokia. It was indestructible.
All right, so that leaves Ellie and Hawk, the Rock and Hawk.
Just call me
That
Cat,
rhymes.
please.
Oh,
How
Cat,
many times do I have to say?
Hawk and Cat, Stormfront, and Gaston. You are now on the floor 63.
Oh, I can be carried on her winds.
You know that you can get to floor 64, but there's a strange barrier that prevents you from going higher that shows you that you're in a simulation.
It proves it.
That's what you think.
That's what I know.
That is what is in your head. Or gaseous cloud itself.
It's in my cloud.
It's in the cloud.
Okay. Well, I don't really trust.
Can I
Takeshi.
upload myself to the cloud?
I don't trust Takeshi's assessment of this floor, so I'd like to explore the floor and see if there's any dudes with keys on them. I don't have that ability, so
She and
He's
he all have the ability
Yeah, but
to
he's
explore. Oh yeah, he's gone.
explore this floor and see if there's anybody with a key.
I've already started rewinding.
Or anything, like really anything that might look like it might open up the barrier up above us.
Just kidding. I know this guy lives because he's the grandfather.
Maybe he's already had his first time out.
7.
7. Do I have one of these thingies?
I mean, that just would give her an 8, so
be
7
the
and 9
same.
would be 7 and 9.
Oh, okay.
She runs through the floor and comes back and lets you know that there were several decommissioned drones not getting the signal that are just basically inert.
Dead guys.
Yeah. And that's all she really figured out. She didn't hone in on anything else.
Hawk, if you take control of dead guys, can you are you able to
See their memory?
see any information from them? Ronnie?
Hmm?
If you take control of dead guys, are you able to see any information from them? Like what they know or what they...
I just see what they see.
You can't see inside their.
I don't see.
Like
So you
their
can't
past.
talk to them or anything? Like if you reanimate a corpse, can you talk to it?
I mean, I won't be able to understand it, but I can talk to it. It's a different. Maybe like talking to an infant.
Yeah, the mental processes would be slower.
But
Okay, so there's some dead guys, and we're trying to find the key to get us up.
Yes.
There's dead guys on this floor. There's 3 of them. So I don't know if you can reanimate them, do something with that to get us up. But there's a force field between us and the next floor.
It's a magic force field,
Apparently, it's a magic force
but
field.
it's also code, which proves that it is. I'm in on this comm now. I'm talking to you. Hey, Hawk. My name's
We're all in the
Gaston.
same room.
I'm on comms though. I talk to comms
Okay.
because
Even though you're right next to each other.
no, I'm made of gas, and I can only
You're better
speak.
than everyone.
I don't have a
That
mouth. That's what he said.
Is true, but that's not where I'm going with it.
He is French.
Yes,
Wait.
wee poo poo.
Okay.
To all the French people listening, I apologize.
I'm so sorry for what I have done.
If it makes you feel better, I doubt any French people are listening to this.
I hope they are.
they might be.
Now that we have Gaston, we have a pool for them.
Yeah.
To get
Okay.
One of the
angry.
main character of their show is French.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you the main character?
I'm totally the main character.
Who else thought they were?
Yeah.
He's as much the main character as Jar Jar Binks is.
Okay, so we're trying to get up. And there's 3 dead guys.
Four
And
Jar
I don't
Jar
know,
Binks.
my suggestion is while we wait for Breaker to do whatever he's doing, whatever he is,
I'm upstairs.
that we just keep looking for
We
keys.
could just search them for keys.
Right, and if there's not any on
Oh, you're
this
looking
floor,
for like an actual key?
going elsewhere.
Yeah, the
So-
key to activate the elevator to allow us to go up the last.
Which
Which
may
probably
You think the
disables
there's
things.
no force fields in the elevator?
It probably just disables them.
Or it will kill us all.
You know, if you keep going with this, you're gonna look like Salvador Dali.
I know, it just keeps getting
Oh,
longer. I don't know what's
face.
going on.
You gotta trim it.
Or not. Be Salvador Dali.
I know he's gonna have way out here.
I don't know at the point at which people will be like, embarrassed to be around me.
I'll let you
Yes.
know.
We'll let you
So,
know. Yeah.
so right now everyone's like, cool mustache. I'm like, yeah, longer. yeah,
People probably said that to Dolly too.
maybe.
Because he had a cool mustache. Alright. So,
My niece really likes
you're
it.
the
She
only
thinks it makes me
one
look younger.
that has environmental awareness, and you could probably search things quicker.
Yeah, I'll just search. Cause
You
I'm a
now
gas-
know that they're
I'm a
looking
gas.
for an actual solid key.
Yeah, I'm a gas man.
We
I'm gonna
think.
search.
We
I'm like the
really-
Flash,
we're not
but gas. So I can
Flash
be
gas.
everywhere at once.
No, I was calling her the Flash, but she didn't like that. So you can.
You were not
I don't
calling
even.
me.
I'm gonna roll to do
That's not what you're calling me.
That's I remember it that way.
environmental
No.
advantage. I'm rolling it. What'd I get? I got a 6. A 6 plus a 3, which is a 9, plus a 3, which is 12.
Wait,
Minus.
How are all these pluses going in?
Well, that's energy.
Yeah.
All right. So you're doing your environmental awareness.
Yeah.
So that's running off your int.
It is. But I'm gassed.
You are gassed. So what is your roll on the dice?
My roll on the dice is 9.
All right. So don't you got 9 on the
And then
dice?
it's minus
Mm-hmm.
1.
Okay. So
And
that's
then minus
8.
another one because I'm injured.
So that's
But
7.
the injury
but
doesn't
plus-
affect my mind,
But your intelligence. Plus
Yeah.
your intelligence.
which is a 1.
You have 1 intelligence.
Yeah.
So you rolled a 9, you got it to 10, but then you subtracted down because of your injury, and it's a 9.
If that's what you want to say it is.
Is your environmental awareness also a D modifier?
It could be.
I believe it is a negative.
Jesus. Oh, you French
I'm
people.
made of
on the
gas.
All right, so 8 is what you
Yeah.
got.
Alright.
All right, you go. I will find this key. It is on me. And he goes running down the hallway, whee, flopping his arms all about.
Keys are usually on keychains, so that's the first place I will look.
And he starts just like tackling these drones and like ripping apart like parts of their armor and their clothing. And he's like, "Come out, key!"
Oh my god.
He takes out his gas knife and he's just like slicing things off.
I do have a gas knife.
It's true.
It's not made
Um,
of gas, just for clarity. It's a real knife made of metal, and it's got a little. This for anyone who doesn't know. It's got a little like hole in it in a tube attaching to my gas suit. So what I do is I press a little button on the knife after I plunge it into someone's flesh, and what it does is gas comes out of the knife super quickly and inflates.
You come out of it.
Yeah, I
Your
held
gas. You basically stab them and then leak yourself.
No, I don't leak. It's
into
all
them.
at once.
Oh, it's all at once.
The
It
PSI
bursts.
is like really high.
An
so
explosive
it-
burst of self.
Yeah. Like imagine going from nothing to the size of a basketball inside you in like
And then
a
sucks it
fraction
back
of a
in.
second. No, it doesn't suck it back in.
Oh, it just leaves it
It
in
just
there?
leaves it in there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
For clarity's sake, this is based on a real knife that the Russians
It is
had
based
during
on a
this
real
time period.
Oh, yeah, kill sharks. All right.
No, it was
That's totally to kill sharks.
short.
Oh my god, we talk about this every time, you guys. Is it for
It's
sharks
'cause
or
it's
not?
cool.
I'm sure
I
it
would
is.
think it is.
It was
for-
used by
I think
their
they use it for sharks now.
It's for
It was used by
whatever
their special
you want
forces,
it to be.
but sure.
Whatever you want to kill. That's what it's for.
Okay, what are we doing?
Oh, if you put it in someone's
All right,
head and
so-
press the button,
No.
Their brain would be gone.
their head would explode.
Anyway,
Here's your choice.
Like up, like.
You could
Or put it in
find
their
something
mouth.
of
Oh,
import,
you put it in their mouth.
Yeah,
But-
press the button.
there could be a dangerous
As long as their mouth
result.
has to be closed on it.
John,
Or you can find nothing and be safe.
Okay. So will the danger kill me?
That's a potential hazard.
He cannot answer that
it's a
question.
definite maybe.
I found nothing. They did not put the keys on the keychain.
So you want to stay safe?
I'm safe.
All right. So that still leaves Cat and Hawk. You're not incapable of searching things. You just don't have high intelligence.
Excuse me.
You have regular skin and low intelligence.
You already searched, right?
Regular.
Yes.
She
Okay.
did.
I did
He
something.
did. You see him just like ripping apart like one body. And he's like, I found nothing! Ah.
7.
You take the next one and you start doing the same thing.
He
Just
starts
rip it apart.
ripping them.
I'll give you
I
an
really
option.
hope Breaker is like
Something-
been successful.
Something dangerous could happen and you could find something of import, or you stay safe. Which do you
Sure,
choose?
something dangerous. I'm pretty sure.
You find the key.
I just looked there. I
And
didn't.
as you find the key, a klaxon alarm starts blaring throughout the entire floor. Woo, woo, woo.
Do
Killed
I see
us
where it's
all.
coming? The closest one is coming from, like the speaker that it's coming out of.
Yes.
Because I'm annoyed about it. I'm gonna shoot the speaker.
You shoot the speaker, and that one is no longer making
Okay.
noise as the klaxon alarm continues
Yeah.
to blare across the floor.
Okay, let's get in the elevator, guys.
All right.
I don't want to.
You don't want to get in the elevator?
I can't.
He can't. I was like, you're not here. It doesn't matter.
So, meanwhile, Patty,
Hey.
you
I'm
notice
still aware
that
of things.
you feel a little bit more rejuvenated.
Oh.
You feel a little good. You feel like it's raining
All right.
as you are on the roof with Takeshi.
Hey. Basically right where we needed to be.
That is where you are right now.
Excellent.
What do you do?
Is it
So
raining?
we still can't get.
It's raining on him because he is outside on the roof.
Was it raining when we came in here?
It just
And lightning and dark clouds and everything too.
Yeah.
Oh, do we know that?
Yes.
Ever since you got here, yeah.
Can
It's
we
even
make
in the
it
picture.
rain?
She has no control over anything but lightning.
Yes, that is one of the impossibles.
Oh.
I can control weather, but that's
So
Oh, that's a good name for a comic book
I would like
series.
to
Impossibles.
attempt to analyze the roof. See if there's a way in.
Okay. Roll your intelligence off of the structural analysis.
Hey, that's a 12.
Okay, so you have a rappel line and you know exactly where there is a window. Now, whether or not it's reinforced,
Yeah.
you're not aware, but you're able to rappel down to the window and
Yes.
actually find out that it's blast proof.
Okay.
Well, it's reinforced.
Reinforced. Okay. I will try to sabotage the reinforcement.
Not peek through it first and see what's inside. Just go ahead and straight up.
It's actually a window.
It's a window. It's just reinforced.
Then yes, I would look inside.
All right. So as you look inside, you see in the center of the room is a very large device that seems to be an engine, about the size of a car itself. The whole engine is, and it seems to be generating all of the power for this place. It's creating in the center of it seems to be a tube that has all of this. You know those what are those balls called with the
Oh yeah,
you
the
There's
touch
a
your
tube with
fingertips
balls
to
in it?
static ball.
what?
The
You said it's
static
a
ball that
tube
you
with a
see
bunch
at
of
the
balls.
museum.
So what are those balls called where you touch them and lightning touch them?
Oh,
Oh, I love
yeah.
those. I got
know what
plasma
you're-
ball. Or
It's
something.
like it does the static.
Yeah,
If it looked
plasma.
like that.
It looks like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I
So
meant to bring
Tesla,
one.
I believe, also invented that.
I
But
think Jackson.
anyway, so you see the lightning that's in the inside of it touching the walls of this tube over and over again.
Okay.
Engine is running, and
Yeah, I mean, it's
right near it, you
Big
actually
plasma.
notice that there is a
It's cool though.
very large individual that is guarding the room. He looks to be made out of large bits of armor and machinery. His face almost skull-like in nature, and a very huge BFG for an arm.
I knew it was gonna be a big robot.
So if I can bait him into shooting, I may be able to destroy the device from inside. Got it.
You see through the window.
Yes. I hatch a plan to attempt to bait him into shooting the device.
You're going to try to convince.
I'm going to try to convince him
You
to
try to
shoot at me
Trick
as
it.
I move behind the
Right.
device.
He's gonna
You
try
gotta
to.
get in.
Awesome.
I'm thinking I can get him to shoot at me
Ridiculous. How would he pee?
going like
There's
this.
a diaper.
and,
No. That's completely ridiculous. I don't
Okay.
think that's going to work.
It's a troll. Shit.
I'm going to make really mean faces at him outside of a window. He's going to blow up the building for me.
yeah, that was the idea. Is Takeshi with me?
Oh,
He's on the roof. He's not hanging off the side with you, but he is on the roof. Yes. He seems to still be having issues with a
Thinking
very
straight.
frantic look on his face.
Yeah. So I get the sense that this energy has some void basis, especially since the Russians have been working with the void for other things.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true. That's true.
Do I see what is generating the force field? Like, do I see a control device
No,
that's creating the force field?
not directly.
Okay.
Basically, from where you're sitting, you see the large the generator, and you see this large individual that is protecting it.
Okay.
But you don't see anything that looks like direct intelligence. You don't see anything that looks like arcane symbols. You don't see anything of that nature.
Okay.
Not within your field of view.
I would like
Hamburger.
Okay. Mm. I don't really want to mess with Takeshi unless I think that there's an actual way for
Anything
him
you
to get
can use
inside.
up on the roof to break that window?
Well, I'm not as worried about breaking through the window as I am the energy force field that's stopping anything from going in, according to Gaston.
That's what I mean. Send something in through the window first, then follow it.
No, the energy barrier appears to be going to right at the window,
Oh.
at least as I saw it. Actually, it's not a really bad idea. I'm going to try to blow that window,
Mm-hmm.
or break the lock somehow,
Mm-hmm.
and see if water goes through from the rain
Mm-hmm.
through the energy bubble.
Or you could become.
You're gonna have to tell me how you're actually trying to break the window.
I have C2.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to place a strip of it along the edge.
Okay.
Basically, like the cutting charges that the military does.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm going to try to do that and then detonate it while I'm not standing next to it.
All right, so give me a roll for, I guess that would be booby trapping, planting.
Delayed explosives.
The blade explosive.
So, that is 8 minus 1 is 9, wait, no, that was 8 on the dice. Minus 1 is 7, plus 2 is 9.
Okay. You are successfully capable of planting the delayed explosive.
Yes.
You get away from the window.
Mhm.
Window shatters apart and falls down. As you, I guess, maneuver back to test your theory to look through,
Yes.
you see that there seems to be an energy barrier there that is preventing the water from falling in.
Yep.
And a very large, angry robot soldier pointing his gun at you. His-
All right,
his
we're back to
BFG.
plan A. So now I'm going to try and maneuver myself such that he drops his gun and shoots the generator.
No. But meanwhile, back on floor. Oh, actually, in the elevator, turning the key, right?
Yes.
All right. So Kat, Ellie, and Hawk and Gaston in the elevator. You've turned the key.
That's the key I helped find.
Wait, can we hear this over the klaxon alarm?
Oh, it's like in tandem with it.
Are we passing through the force field?
So you've now moved up from floor 64, and then the next one highlights, and you see that there's an energy barrier. Like you look out the door, energy barrier. As soon as that next one highlights, and you push the button, that dissipates, and you're able to move up through that into floor 65.
Can we go to 466?
That one still seems to be dark.
Oh my
Well,
god.
469.
So do we have to find a key on this floor to go to the next one?
Apparently.
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. You gotta find out and tell me. I am here experiencing this with
Isn't
you.
that the floor that we're supposed to be going to?
Which one?
69?
I don't know. I just said that because I thought it was funny.
I think it's 67 is the top.
66
No, that's in my head.
would be the top.
No,
Oh.
Gaston is just going to be like. Do 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 do. Woo do 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 do.
So,
Because it's easier.
Turns in a mood or something. Do 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 do. You don't think?
nah.
No, I don't want. Not me either.
All right, so you have now entered floor 65, the second to last floor.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm just dying you.
We don't know that though. Can we talk to you yet?
No.
No, you're still hearing static when you try to communicate with him.
Okay.
All right, so you come up, the elevator doors open. Do you sit tight in the elevator, make a picnic? What do you do?
Obviously we leave the elevator.
Obviously, I
We're
don't know. We
supposed to
had
make
to
a
jump out of the elevator shooting people last time.
I
don't
mean,
know.
but there was somebody coming. Do
All
we
right.
see anybody?
What does this floor look like compared to the last floor?
All right, so as you exit the elevator, the carpet is a very deep, rich crimson red
This is fancy.
with gold trim, and you see there's a large entry hallway, and then an even larger door, probably about 15 feet in height, that is gold trimmed with several different sigils engraved in gold around the door.
Either something really big uses this door or someone's overcompensating.
Well, considering y'all have known a lot of people that are very big.
Well, I've also known a lot of people who overcompensate. So, probably more than I've known who are huge. Okay, I want to look
Pitter
around.
patter, let's get after it.
Compensating for how big they are.
Is the door unlocked? Let's try the door before we blow it up. People just blow up doors all the time. And
Okay, Stormfront, Cat, Hawk, and Gaston. You are all walking towards the door, I take it?
I can just blow up
Sure.
the lock in there.
Or we could just try to open it without blowing it up. Let's just see
You
if
can
it's
knock
unlocked.
on it.
Try
so you
speaking.
We do have
Friend.
this key that worked in the elevator.
Let's try the handle.
Yeah.
Ellie reaches out and grabs the handle and notices that it opens. It's just a very heavy door.
Yeah, okay. Here we go.
So as she starts to pull back on it, it's like, and you walk into what can only be described as a throne room.
Oh, he's
As you walk in, there's a red carpet leading
There's
all
a
the way
throne.
to a throne. There are several, as of current, not moving large mechanical soldiers lining the throne room.
Shh, guys. Don't make it loud noises.
as you reach this, the entry point of the chamber, you start to maneuver in, and on the throne itself, you see an individual sitting there. And you see that he is infused. Bits of his face still look somewhat human, with silverish gray hair and cybernetics infused into his body and his slowly decaying flesh. He has very deep, dark eyes that have the glowing, animated energy that seem to be animating the rest of the undead soldiers that are glowing behind his eyes. As you enter the room, the walls shift, revealing massive containment chambers filled with unsettling, partially constructed revenant soldiers suspended in void-infused solutions. Slowly, the individual sitting on the throne that you see before you rises, and you notice that his right arm is abnormally larger. It's robotic and it has like a clawed hand on the end of it. And as he stands up, the clawed hand begins to scrape the floor, sending a shower of sparks into the air as he moves towards you. You have come far, comrades, but you will go no further. Then with a simple gesture, all of the containment chambers shatter. The Revenant soldiers pour into the room, beginning to take form and sentience, trying to flank their commander.
How many of them are there?
A half dozen.
Oh, not a lot.
Say I'm taking it easy.
Plus the commander.
Plus the commander.
Okay. Do you want to dual wield and shoot two of them at the same time?
Nope. I am going to try to do either Mass Resurrection or Army of the Dead, of the ones that are the walking corpses.
Both of those things sound badass. Do it.
Try to take them over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you basically be combating the signal and trying to take over.
Mhm.
Cool. All right, do it. All right. Do you want any kind of? I don't know if anybody can give you assistance necessarily.
Distract the commander.
I'm cheering him on. I'm telling him how badass he is.
Maybe just by like protecting you while you're doing this,
Yeah.
they're assisting
I
you.
can
So
distract.
that can give you a bonus 1 to your roll.
Alright, so Mass Resurrection.
You have an edge. You can reroll,
can't
or you
reroll
can
with
bump
the
it
edge
up
if
to the
you'd like.
next tier.
I'm gonna still bump it up to the next tier because my dice have not been kind.
Is it 7 and 9 that goes to above?
Yeah, go give your full count. So 6 on the dice.
That's wait, 8 plus. That's right. I keep forgetting about the plus 2 over here. That's 8 minus 2 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. Then I use the edge to bump it up 1.
Which would actually be
Which takes
success
us
to
to
Yeah.
Success tier. Yeah.
10.
All right. So basically, as you see these Revenant soldiers that start to go to defend their commander, you all take defensive positions, and you see Hawk reach out his hand as those 6 soldiers then about face, immediately raising their weapons at the commander.
Kill him.
Hey, can I make an action real quick?
Can he kill him, or does he have to wait till his next turn?
Can I?
He is in control of them right now. He's what is it?
I would like to run and hide. But wait, I'm not finished. Before you
There's
judge
more.
me,
There's
Okay.
more.
I'm gonna slowly release myself
While you go hide.
and like attack them with an unseen
Because it's joy.
corrosive scent to distract.
Okay, but remember the corrosive
You're gonna pass
scent-
gas while you go hide.
No, but listen.
No,
No,
it's directed.
But it doesn't affect the
Yeah.
dead ones, remember? It only affects us, and we're in the room.
Well, I'm just hiding.
Okay, we're okay with you. Just
I cannot help you.
So he's gonna kill this guy. I'm assuming.
I'm gonna have them open fire on him.
Yeah, do that first before we decide what we want to do.
All right.
What can I do?
So
Wait,
you basically
wait.
send the command to these things to open fire on this guy.
I love it.
As that happens, so basically as they start to raise their gun arms towards this guy, you see the hand that he's been dragging on the ground. It reaches out with amazing speed, and then the hand itself shoots off of the arm with a steel cable still connecting it, almost like a grappling
That's
hook.
super cool.
But it's a grappling
Oh my god, you're
hand.
obsessed with
I
grappling.
say
It
that out loud.
grabs hold of one of the undead soldiers and then swinging it to hit several others as he then pulls from his side this glowing saber.
I didn't know you could even do
It
that.
looks like a commander's saber, like a military dress adornment, but this one is different, and you've seen something similar to it as you met the Takeshi Nakamura fellow that was on the floor below. His saber seems to glow similarly with this violet energy as he then lashes out and severs the head off of the rest of the soldiers that were surrounding him. You have now seen a showcase of some of this individual's power.
So he killed all the dudes
All 6 that he went to put around him, he just maneuvered
in one swipe.
in 2 maneuvers, but yes.
Okay, that's fun. Do you want to strike him with lightning? Sometimes that affects people that aren't affected by other things.
I've never done that in a building though.
Can she strike him with lightning inside a building?
You can still use power.
We've always done that from outside.
You have, I think that basically we would have to pull some sort of pseudoscience out of our ass, but I'm going to allow it. Like maybe the electricity
in the air,
in
or
the
something.
air, or that's
Or
generated
she's
by the
generating,
machines, and
like-
you're using it.
There's a lot of void
To throw-
energy.
yeah.
You're pulling in like.
There's a
that.
lot of machinery around that's generating electricity,
Oh, here it
so
is.
maybe you're
I
pulling
know
that
it.
out.
She's ionizing the air in certain areas, and that's allowing that electric thing to travel in the way to.
You heard Dr. McCoy. We have to
Sure.
believe it. Alright, so she's going to try and do lightning. What is it that you're looking at?
Perfect aim with the burst gun on his hand.
Okay.
That's holding the sword.
That's holding the sword. And John, what were you trying to do? You were trying to dissipate
I'm trying to
yourself?
hide.
Different dice.
You're trying to hide?
Yeah.
Alright, and Kat, what are you trying to do?
It depends on how
Oh wait,
much roll
actually,
that
can I
she
do
does
something?
go.
I think I could do something.
It might be dodging.
I could use
Dodging is a
edge.
defensive action, which you
Do you?
Yeah.
Yes, reroll.
I'm
Okay.
gonna use that.
Hold on, no,
So,
she's gonna reroll. She just rolled a 3. She's
give me that. You go ahead and re-roll while
Wait, no, you
Hawk,
said-
go ahead and give a roll for
I
your
got
perfect
something to
aim.
contribute.
Oh, he's gonna contribute something
I
from
can
his
do
place of
instant
hiding.
combat analysis. So in my hiding place, I can see them.
First, we'll get you to hiding place, and then you can do a
Oh,
roll
I don't
for
already
your
have
combat
it.
analysis.
I'm really good at hiding.
7.
That's better.
All right, 7 for the lightning strike.
8.
8 for the perfect aim. I'm going to give you both an option. John, go ahead and roll speed to see if you can get to your hiding place.
If her option is to take damage, can I take the damage for her?
Speed.
I think I have that as a power.
You can try to use your.
Oh no! I run to my hiding place, but then I realize I just ran out in broad like this is not a good hiding place.
You're trying to hide behind like one tiny little like
What did you roll?
board hanging from the wall. 3. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. I'm an eraser.
You did
I have an eraser.
You already used your hiding
edge.
behind a tiny column, and his arms are still flailing. We can still see it.
We'll
It's
see
not
what
the
happens.
droids you're looking for.
Yeah. All right. So you'll have to make a roll if you're going to try to do defense, but we'll give her the option first.
Okay.
So here's your option. You got your lightning strike. You can hit him, right? But that's going to open you up for his attack.
Put some bubbles.
Oh.
Or
I should put
Where are my
bubbles.
pencils?
I know I haven't been bubbling either.
And this goes for you as well.
Mm-hmm.
You can hit him, doing damage, opening yourself up for attack from him, or you do partial damage and maintain defensive positions.
I'm gonna hit the dude.
I'll take damage.
Okay, so you're both going for full damage.
You're going for 4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll use tank heavy hits.
My watch just told me this.
Alright. So, basically, as y'all enter the room, you see this guy, you see what's happened, you take control of those undead people, and you see how easily he eviscerates them and puts them to the side. As Ellie just steps forward and like throws both of her hands in front of herself, you see several of the pieces of machinery around the room actually start to spark off, and she draws electricity from the walls itself, forming it into a lightning bolt, compelling it towards this guy. So as that lightning hits, you take that moment and you're like, screw it. And you pull out your gun and you do the triple burst tech rounds, which do hit the hand that's holding the sword. Alright? Now, as that occurs, he seems to drop that hand to the side, favoring the pneumatic claw arm, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't necessarily drop the sword, but he drops that hand to the side as if like you get like an owie. Yes, you get a sting real quick, and you're gonna kind of like hold it back. Now, said you were rolling to take a hit.
Yeah, if she's gonna take a hit, I'll step in front of her.
All right, so go ahead and give me a roll for tank heavy hits. Eight plus your durability minus your.
9.
And do you have any injury tracks other than bruised? All right. So 9 total. Okay, so you're going to take partial damage. Ronnie, go ahead and give a roll if you're going to try to evade or endure speed or durability. Either which one.
Evade. No.
All right.
It's
Cat,
6.
you're gonna take partial damage. Hawk, you're gonna take full damage. All right, so you're gonna take 1 hit. You're gonna take 2 hits. Basically, as lightning strikes and he hits with the pistol, he drops the hand to the side. He's not using the sword, but he reaches out with the pneumatic claw, grabbing hold of Hawk. And as soon as he does, he like it pulls you back. He's like, "Get over here," you know, and it pulls on you. But then he swings it up and around and throws you directly at Kat, and you both slam into a wall. But she's managed to, with her armored skin, tank the hit and keep you from getting any further injury or being thrown from the building. Gaston, you see this occur and you go, "Oh my!" And you start running, and you hear your foot, that squeaking noise like wet rubber shoes after the rain when they go inside. And you're like squeaking across the floor, and you're like, "Oh no, I'm going to get to hiding." And then you see like one of these large death robots, and you're like, "Good spot," and you just hide behind them. You're like, "This
But
is
it's
the
not
best.
moving, right? It's just being still.
This is the best place ever."
Right.
All right. So, as the top of this roll occurs, you see that this thing that you're hiding behind, it starts to power up.
But it doesn't see me because I'm behind.
It's lighting up and it turns and looks down.
Oh, it turned.
Is it a robot or is it like a suit with something in it?
It would be like one of these undead things plugged into a large robotic body.
So it's like a suit with an undead in it?
Yes. Imagine it just like a tank version of one of these Revenant soldiers.
You should fill it with gas and then blow it up. Blow the gas up.
I would rather run away.
At this point, you are going to need to roll speed to see if you can get away from it.
Oh, you're so fresh.
My gas is better than my speed. Can I use gas? Gas travels faster than.
Can he release a
normal.
little gas to go extra
To propel
quickly?
Can't
himself further.
propel myself faster.
With a fart.
No. Not unless you're taking gas form.
Okay, that's a 5. Plus, if it was plus gas, it'd be an 8. But
No.
But it's plus speed, which
Plus
is...
speed, which
plus-
is 2.
no, it's plus like 1.
1? No, 0.
0
It's
plus
0.
nothing.
My speed
Yeah.
is 2.
You have no speed.
No speed.
No.
Yeah, I have average speed.
I also have average speed.
I have only slightly above average speed.
I'm a guy in a gas suit,
I have 2.
and by guy
Okay.
I mean gas.
So everybody looks to see that Gaston is captured by this large robot that is lifting him into
He's got
the
me.
air, and it's like pulling his arms and it's
Pull him
trying to
around.
rip him
He's
asunder.
trying to rip me.
If it makes you look less scared, it's just a suit.
It's
That-
my skin. He's
that-
ripping me. I can feel it. It hurts.
So that's where we're at for this turn. That's the top of the turn. Gaston is captured, so he's not going to be able to make a move, and he is being ripped asunder. So you can't help. Hawk, Cat, Ellie.
Can I electrocute the thingy that's trying to rip him apart? Or lightning the thingy that's trying to rip him apart?
You can try to.
Why does this always happen to Gaston?
Because I think he always puts himself in these situations.
No, I was hiding.
What the?
What was it?
Snake eyes.
Oh,
He's
no.
right over there.
Everybody roll for defense.
Cool. Cat and Hawk roll for evasion or endurance.
I'm sorry.
Ronnie. Yeah, I've been listening.
Nine. Ronnie, have you been bubbling every time you roll?
9. Oh, yeah, right. I'm getting too
I know.
stupid.
Just talked about it a
We
few
forget.
seconds ago.
We forget to. Like,
All right, so you both rolled 9. So hey, awesome thing is you're only going to take partial damage. So both of you tracked with 1 hit, and I think that should put you into the bottom row. So
Yep.
now that you're in the injured status, you're going to get a -1 modifier. You have a debuff against you. So basically, as Ellie's like, Gaston! But she reacts like impulsively and emotionally.
Yeah.
All of the electricity in the room goes frantic, and it's like lightning blasts going everywhere.
It seems like it would also injure the bad guys, though. Did they roll for defense?
He did, and they passed.
They did. Yeah. And it hit them too.
They
That's
just.
He's just not dead.
Is he down a damage track?
Oh, yeah.
These away.
But remember, he's
Now.
only starting his descent, and you've already been hit once.
You are dazed and confused, but Hawk, Cat, you still hear the screams. Oh, I am being ripped asunder my suit.
This suit costs millions of dollars.
What is your damage
It's a
track
lot in
at?
19 floors.
You're at 4 total.
He only has-
right?
No, I'm injured once.
Okay.
Yeah, he has 2 left.
I got 2
He's
left.
just a lot squishier and more.
I'm good. No one can
He's
hurt me.
good. Don't worry about him.
I'm made of gas.
We can worry about somebody else. So meanwhile, other bad guy's still there. Big boss guy.
Yeah, the commander's still at the throne portion. He is defending himself against the lightning with the large pneumatic claw arm. And there is a large mechanized undead soldier that is ripping Gaston in half.
Can I still not get a hold of...
Static.
Okay.
Are all the robots dead? Or are they all coming online, or just one of them?
One of them has. There are 5 more that seem to be still inert.
Okay.
Ronnie, do you think we should go after the robot thing or the bad guy thing?
I'm gonna try and do mass resurrection on the robot guys.
The other 5?
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead
If
and
this
roll
goes
that.
badly, they'll all be awake.
What about you?
I'm just gonna shoot
12.
the thing that's got Gaston, I guess.
Okay. So go ahead and
Don't
give me a
forget to
roll for
level
that.
11.
11 total. All right.
Yes.
Don't forget to bubble it.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll.
Huh?
You're shooting the thing that's trying to rip Gaston in half. Can you give me a roll?
I mean,
Did it hop up?
Oh my god.
7 minus 4 and 6.
I'm not so.
Okay. 3 of them on one side of the room are managed to come on. There's the one that is active, ripping Gaston in half. There are 2 more next to them that are inert. But you have managed to get 3 of them on your side. You've activated them. The minds inside of them still screaming inside your minds, but willing to do what you're asking them to do. Alright? Now,
Destroy.
yes. Gaston, I'm going to give you an option to roll for gaseous form.
Can I, like, how would I say that? Like when I announce gaseous form.
What do you have, like an on-set catchphrase? Is that
I
what
want one. I want a catchphrase like that.
He's asking you to help him create one.
Gas on.
Because I can't say like, yeah, that's good. That's good. Yes. Because it sounds like,
really oddly familiar to Gaston.
that's why I like it. That's perfect. And
Gaston,
then
Gaston.
what happens is the gas eats away at the suit, and then I become full gas.
What? Then no, then you don't have a suit.
But
It's already
it's
torn
cooler that way, though.
But then how are you gonna get back in your
I'll just
suit?
have to maintain my
Oh
form.
my god.
Yeah.
Alright, so go ahead. I'm going to give you the option of rolling to maintain gaseous form.
Gaston! Did I do it? Yeah, 4. That's 6
Plus
Plus energy.
3
Minus 1.
9,
minus 1
8.
minus 3.
5.
So 5's where he's at.
5.
According to the paperwork.
I have an arrow pointing up.
Dan's face right now is just cracking me up.
He said that as happily as I would have. I'm so proud.
Neat!
Gaston!
Alright.
Not a good phrase at work.
That's not a good phrase, period.
The suit rips in half, and I
Hawk, as you're standing there and you have these 3 oversized robotic soldiers that are now like standing behind you, you look up and you see that Kat has taken her Springfield and she's aimed it and she takes a shot and it just ricochets off the head of this large robot thing that then goes, die. and rips the arm off of Gaston's gas suit, and he is now dissipating out of this hole in his suit, and he's marking 2 more damage tracks.
I'm dead now.
That's full.
Yeah.
That is full,
I'm
and
like,
you're gonna get 1
yes.
damage after anything after this, and you
Guess.
are but a gaseous memory.
I'm just a guess.
I hope that doesn't happen because I love you so much, man. I do. I really do.
dying.
So,
We all are.
as this occurs, you
Passing
look
cash
up.
for the last
You see the
time.
commander at the front of the room as he sees your friend fall to the floor. Well, he's not your associate fall to the floor,
Your
gassing
father.
out.
I'm your father before I die. I must tell
And
you. I'm
he
your father.
begins to look at you and he says, "Oh, so you want a real fight." And if you want to find out what happens, you have to tune in next time to find out, is Patty going to stay stuck in the rain? Is Takeshi ever going to figure out why he's so confused? Is Ellie going to electrocute everybody? Is Gaston going to be still gas in?
It's a peanut. I'm gonna join the group.
Is Kat going to cry at the lack in
Are we
ability
done?
to save her friend and ally? You'll never know until you tune in next time for the next exciting installment of Terra Prime, The Great War.
The story of Gaston.
I already looked
Okay, but
ahead,
what
guys.
happened just now?
Definitely want to tune in.
That was,
Oh
Yeah, he
dear.
read ahead.
So,
He read ahead.
What
He
we'll
doesn't
do-
know if you guys can listen.
who's dead?
Not really.
Oh.
He's
Okay, can somebody
he's-
tell me what
he's
actually
unconscious.
happened?
his arm got ripped off and he is dissipating out of his suit. And any
Because he
lack of
rolled a
ability
6.
to save himself from this point on, and he will be but a gaseous memory.
He has filled all of his boxes up. He has no more boxes to fill.
Check
But I love
all the
Gaston.
boxes.
I really do. If I had the ability to save you, I would. I don't.
I will join you in heaven.
You will be in the choir of voices that are with me and this controlling heavenly throne that I have.
And then I'll be reborn. Gaston the White.
That's a white cloud coming
A
from
white cloud of heaven comes to save you all.
All right,
Here
so
comes Romulus.
You're getting ripped apart by this robot, though,
Whenever we
right?
finished.
Yeah, I've been ripped apart, yeah.
So, can't you just fill up
Hmm?
this robot
I'm
suit?
dissipating.
no, he failed his ability
I'm
to maintain
unconscious.
himself.
I'm
Yeah.
unconscious now.
But he has to keep rolling, right?
Well, he failed it.
He failed it.
I'm unconscious.
That means he's either dead or he can continue
He's
to roll
unconscious.
to like.
He's unconscious.
Maybe
He can't.
in the next session he'll get a chance to probably
Have
either
like death rolls.
Stabilize.
That's what
stabilize.
Yeah.
It's death rolls,
I'm
yes.
gonna die.
Similar to when
He's
I
in-
was full liquid form and had to stabilize.
What would be kind of cool is if every now and then you see my suit go, "Ugh." Those would be my death rolls. Ugh. every time you see me do
His
that,
suit
you'll
is
know I'm
rolling.
still alive.
My
When I
favorite,
stop doing that, that's
my-
when you should wear it.
my favorite death scene is in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the movie.
Oh yeah.
when
Pee Wee Herman.
Paul Rubin.
Paul Rubens
Oh,
takes the whole half the movie to die.
Yeah. In the after credit. That was an actual after credit, I think.
No, he does the whole movie.
Yeah.
Goes back to the house and he's
He's a powerful vampire.
Yeah, like even after she had killed Rutger Hauer,
yeah,
Oh, he's still.
he's like
He's
after
still
credits, he's
dying.
still dying.
yes.
We hope you've enjoyed this week's episode. If you did, head over to our website, SaturdayNightGamingLLC.com, for some more fun content. Also, make sure to like, share, and subscribe on all of our social media platforms. I hope you have a fantastic week, and until next time, this is Laura Hibbard with Saturday Night Gaming signing off.